Okay, we have resolved, we have converted this UVL, that is uniformly varying load, into a single point load which is having an intensity of 1800 newtons. So I have shown you how it has been converted by the concept of center of gravity, CG concept. What were the distances we have calculated, the point at which it has been taken care, the 1800 newtons. So it will be acting at 2 meters. If we are calculating from left, so it will be acting at 2 meters and 1 meters. What about next force? So there is an inclined force of 2000 newtons which is making an angle of 60 degrees with horizontal. So here we will convert, or we will resolve this 2000 newtons into two components. So first is the that is cos theta. Why it is cos theta? Because it is making an angle of theta with the horizontal. The horizontal component will be cos theta. So 2000 cos of 60 degrees and 2000 sin of 60 degrees. So these two forces were somewhat unusual forces which were acting on this bar. Next is the similar forces are there, downward vertical forces there, and these two horizontal forces will form a couple. Already I have shown you the concept of couple, how this couple intensity to be calculated. So 3000, and it has been separated by a distance of 2 meters. So 3000 multiplied by 2, so it comes to be 6000. So 6000 is the intensity of the couple, and out of this what is the that is whether it is clockwise or anti-clockwise. So these two forces, horizontal forces, which are forming a couple while rotating this, so this will form a couple in anti-clockwise directions. Okay, so its intensity is minus 6000 newtons, minus 6000 newtons. Okay, so it is moving in anti-clockwise directions. Here we can draw a separate figure for this also, or we can solve in the same figure also. So there is little bit, we will draw a separate figure for this, in which the concept will, it will be more clear for the same bar is there, bar AB, which is having the same length is there. I am just transferring this force, and I am just drawing this in a simplified way. Okay, 3000 newtons, sorry, 3000 newton, and this is also 3000 newtons. It is separated by a distance of 2 meters. This distance is 2 meters. What about the distances? So we'll write down the distances later on. Again, this force, it is converted to a single force. So this single force is having an intensity of 1800 Newton. Okay. Again, we are converting this also to two different forces. This force is vertical force after conversion, and this force is a horizontal force after conversion. So it is 2000 sine of 60 degrees, and this is nothing but 2000 cos of 60 degrees. Now we will mark the distances for this. Distances are very important. Okay, so this two distance, it is as usual 2 meters. This 2 meter is as usual 2 meters. What about this? So it has converted into 2 and 1 meters. This 3 it has been converted to 2 meters and 1 meters. Okay. What about this 2? So as it is 2 meter is there. It is acting at this point. Yes. And this 2 meters is as usual. Bar is AB. So we have converted this complicated figure into a simplified figure in which we have converted all the inclined forces into horizontal vertical forces and UVL, that is uniformly varying load, into a single point load which is acting at 2 meters and 1 meters. Okay. So here the concept of converting this into a point load, I have already shown you how it has been converted. So in a fast way we will write down how to convert this into a single point load. Half into base into height. So half into base is 3 meters and height is 1200 Newton per meters. So this meter get cancelled. So its intensity it comes to be 1800 newtons. Okay? 1800 newtons. Distances we have calculated: 2/3 of length and 1/3 of length. Okay. Now we will find out summation of Fx of all forces and y of summation of Fy of all forces. Summation of all horizontal forces. Summation of all horizontal forces, because we have to find out the resultant. All horizontal forces. So how many horizontal forces are there? Yes. Right side 1000, 3000, left side 3000. So I am writing down 3000 minus 3000. Yes. What about this force? Plus. Right side is taken as positive. Cos of 60 degrees. So these two forces they are balancing each other. The right side is balanced by left side. So this will be cancelled, but as it is a horizontal force, so therefore we have taken. But if this forces, there is no use of this, that is the forces which has been used for couple, 3000 right side and left side. So this affects 2000 cos of 60, its value comes to be 1000 Newton. Summation of Fx is equals to 1000 newtons. Same way, summation of Fy, number 2. Summation of Fy. Fy, first force is downward, minus 1000. What about this? These are the two horizontal forces. Minus 1800 downward. This is also downward. So minus 2000 sine of 60 degrees. Its value comes to be minus 4532.05 newtons. The Fx and Fy we have calculated. This is y component. Then third thing is resultant. That is R. How to find out resultant? The square root of Fx square plus Fy square. So R is equals to Fx is 1000 square, that is minus 4532.05 square. Minus square is positive, therefore R is equals to 46 41.06 newtons. Okay, then we have to find out the angle made by the resultant. How to find out angle made by resultant? Theta is equals to tan inverse of summation of y by summation of fx. While finding out theta, we should not use the minus or plus sign, because theta is we are calculating in the positive sign. Even though fy is negative, so we should not use negative sign here, because theta we are finding out the theta value will be always positive. So there is no use of this plus and minus sign in the while finding out the theta. We will directly use positive sign. Okay, theta is equals to fy is 4532.05 divided by 1000. So tan inverse of 4532.05 divided by 1000. The theta value, it comes to be 77.55 degree. Okay, so in this way we have calculated resultant and the angle made by the resultant. Okay. So what this indicates, whether that resultant lies in first quadrant or second or third or fourth quadrant. So fx is positive, fy is negative. That means if we are having a graph, that means if both are positive, it will be in first quadrant. Okay. If x is negative and y is also negative, second quadrant. Then third. Fourth quadrant is fx is positive and fy is negative. So this fx is positive, that means fx is positive, right side, fy is negative. Okay. That means resultant lies in fourth quadrant. So that means resultant lies in fourth quadrant. So this is nothing but the resultant, and the angle made by the resultant is 77 degrees. This is fx, summation of fx, and this is summation of fy. Okay, and the resultant lies in fourth quadrant. Again, I am repeating the reading the sentence which has been given in the question. Determine the resultant of force system acting in a bar AB and locate its position with respect to point A. So this, it has been remaining. We have to find out with respect to point A. That means we have find out the resultant, but we have not find out the resultant with point A, with respect to point A. That means we have to rotate all forces at point A. We have to find out with respect to point A. So we have to use the concept of Varignon's theorem. In order to find out this, we have to use the concept of Varignon's theorem. Okay. Up to this, it has been clear. We have calculated fx 1000 newtons, fy minus 4532.05. We have calculated resultant 4641.06 newtons. We have already also calculated the theta angle made, and with the help of that we have calculated, we have find out it has been in the fourth quadrant. Next we will find out the about A, the concept about A. Okay, the resultant with respect to point A. Okay, resultant with respect to point A. That means taking, we have to use the concept of Varignon's theorem for this. So Varignon's. What the Varignon's theorem says: summation of moment of all forces at point A, that is equals to moment of resultant at point A. So all forces about A, one by one. So 1000 about A. So 1000 about A distance is 2 meters. So it will produce about A, it will produce clockwise. So it will be plus. this 3000 into 2 is itself, it is forming a moment. Extra distance will not be used, extra, because itself this 3000 will form a couple, itself it is forming a couple. Then this distance about a is 4 meters, so we have to we don't have to use this distance of 4 meter, because itself after multiplication of this 3000 into 2 itself it is forming a couple. Okay, so this will form a couple of minus 3000 into 2. Okay, then plus y plus again clockwise 1800 into its distance. What about the distance of this 1800? 2 plus 2 plus 2 and 2, that is 8 meters. Then 2000 again it is clockwise, plus 2000 sine of 60 degrees, and its distance of this sine of 60 degrees is 2 meters plus 1 meter, 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, total distance is 11 meters, and it is clockwise. What about this 2000 cos 60 degrees? So we are taking moment about a, so it is along point a, so here moment will not be created. What is the definition of moment? Force into perpendicular distance. So here there is, this force is horizontal and distance is also horizontal, therefore moment will not be created. It is along the same line of action. Okay, so this 2000 cos of 60 degree, it is along same line of action about a, so this will be 0. Why? There will not be a distance of this 2000 cos of 60 degree. Why? Because it's horizontal, and horizontal will not form a couple. Therefore I am not taking this 2000 cos 60 degrees. That is equals to, what is the next right side of this Varignon's theorem? Moment of resultant about point A. So here resultant, if suppose this resultant will acting at AB bar, so if it is acting in this way, okay, so it will have its x component and it will have its y component. तो रिजल्टेंट के दोनों कंपोनेंट्स थे, जैसा मैंने बताया था. वी हैव ड्रॉन द फिगर ऑफ रिजल्टेंट. तो व्हाट इज दैट फिगर ऑफ रिजल्टेंट? आई एम ड्राइंग अ स्मॉल फिगर फॉर रिजल्टेंट हियर. तो सपोज दिस रिजल्टेंट इज एक्टिंग, imagine this resultant is acting somewhat here. This is the resultant. It is having y component and it is having x component. Resultant will have, as it is acting in fourth quadrant. So we have to rotate this x and y component about a. x and y component, that is the resultant. resultant को अगर रिजॉल्व करेंगे तो इसका x और y component बन जाएगा. ठीक है, तो ये x और y component को, resultant के जो x और y component, we have to rotate about a. Again x will be nullified. Why? Because it is along the same line of actions. Y, yes, y will be rotated. Y is clockwise. So plus fy. What is fy in this case? So we have calculated fy. What is the value of fy? Is 4532. 4532. We will not take minus. Itself downward indicates minus. So once we have shown in downward directions, so there is no use of this minus sign once again. Okay, so 45 directly we will use the value of 4532.05. So this value, it comes to be 4532.05 fy, and this distance is unknown. Okay, so that distance to be calculated, so the distance is x. We are considering this distance as x. We are considering this distance as x. So with the help of calci, solve all this multiplication. Okay, after all multiplication, the value of x, it comes to be 6.5 meters. After all calculations, the value of x is 6.5. That means where the resultant is acting, so here it is 2 plus 2 4 6. 6.5 is somewhat here. The resultant will be acting at somewhat at this point, at this point, at this point. Okay, the resultant will be acting in this way at this point. So this is the direction of resultant, okay, which is acting at this point. So it is 2 plus 2 4 6 and it is 6.5. So it is acting at somewhat at this point, okay, in this way, which is acting in fourth quadrant, So in this way x-intercept for the resultant is 6.5 meters. So in this way we have calculated the distance, or we have calculated the distance, that is x-intercept of resultant by using the Varigness theorem. So here we will end this today's lectures, in which we have solved a numerical which was a little bit complicated, different numerical we have solved, in which UVL loading was given and inclined force was given. Okay, so here we will end this today's lectures. So thank you everyone. Thank you.